Andy, we fought our way back into that game. How disappointed are you by that scoreline?
Yeah, frustrated and disappointed is the words you would use. Of course you would. I think that when you go and score the goal a minute into the second half, you think, right, everybody gets a lift, and I think we did for the next kind of 5-10 minutes. I thought we did get a real lift from it and started to play some really good stuff, and ultimately though the goals we're losing at the moment is what's letting us down. I think it's maybe only 4 times this season that we've actually taken the lead in a game, and I think scored the first goal, and I think that's really been our Achilles heel. We're always having to chase games, we're always having to, and I think that suits teams to play against us, to be honest. I think that's something that we need to address and we need to work on, and we need to work hard. That's all you can do. I speak about it all the time, about positivity and the impact that can have, and I feel at the moment that you'll find out a lot about people when things aren't going your way. They're not going our way at the moment, but listen, the only way you're going to make that change is by working hard, by sticking together, and by showing wee bits of quality on the pitch that we're missing at the moment. I thought we'd get into some really good areas and then flatter to deceive. We spoke about that quite a lot this season, about how that's one area that we really need to work on is our final ball and our final decision making in the final third. I think that's what we're lacking at the moment, but it's not through any fault of effort or anything like that. I think the boys worked really, really hard, and you have to credit them for something, because the amount of times we've had to come back from going behind in games is incredible, and they do it all the time. They did it again today, and you're thinking, right, go on and win the game now. We haven't done that, but it doesn't take away from the fact that they're still going out there and giving everything they've got, and I think that's important to understand that. You'll go through spells in football where things don't go your way. We're having one of them at the moment, but the only way you get out of it is by working hard and staying positive and looking at how you can win next week, and that's exactly what we'll do.
Obviously 2 new boys today. How do you rate their contribution to the game?
Listen, I thought Charlie did really, really well to get thrown in for your first senior game at 17. I thought he did really well. There's bits of his game he can work on, of course, and that's what we'll do with him. We'll analyse it and see where he can improve. But for getting thrown in there, he's trained with the boys 3 times, and he's starting against, in my opinion, one of the a very good front 3 in Billy Mackay and Matthew Stewart and Alfie Babbage. They're very good. So I thought he stood up to the test really well, and there'll be more to come from the more he settles in. Hopefully he improves on that, and same with Josh. Listen, Josh came on and he's not even he didn't even get to train with us on Thursday night, so I think you'll see more from him as time goes on, and hopefully he improves, not just as a player, but he improves us as a team, and that's what we need now. We've got competition. I said that to the players. I look at the bench, I look at who I didn't bring on today. There's quality there now, so it's about making sure you're at it in training and making sure you're at it every time you go out onto that pitch, because there's somebody there waiting to take your jersey or to try and fight you for your jersey. So I think that's really important that we have that competition. It's healthy, and hopefully it drives people on to improve.
Is this all the squad now, or with the window still open, is there still any scope for any other movement?
Maybe, yeah. Listen, you're never going to say, I'm never going to stand here and definitely say there's nothing else happening, because things could still open up and things could change. I mean, we wouldn't have thought we'd had to bring in a centre half a couple of weeks ago, but things changed because of injuries and things. So we'll see what happens over the coming days. But listen, if we go with the squad, then I'm happy with that as well. They need to know that there's competition coming back. There's a few of the guys that are injured that aren't too far away that you're hoping will come back and then just create even more competition and more quality, which is what we're needing at the moment. That's what we're lacking, that final bit of quality at both ends of the pitch. We're not keeping enough clean sheets. We're losing too many soft goals, and then at the other end we're not taking our opportunities when they come along. So there's a lot to work on, that's for sure, but that's exactly what we'll do. Like I said to you, you find out a lot about people when it's like this, and me as a manager, you'll find out that I'll not change my approach apart from increasing the positivity and increasing the work rate and how hard you work, because that's the only way you can get anything out of situations like today when we go and lose the game. It's about bouncing back next week, and that's exactly what we'll do.
Cheers.